compliments my fly. And when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call mine.
Music licensing reimagined.
I got a girl that compliments my fly. And when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call mine. My one time for the one time.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys for being here for another week. Sorry we missed last week, but
how was this a good view? We're not even centered, yo.
She looked at the camera before we even started. Now she want to do this. But what's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all for being here. Honestly, man, sorry for the late start. We have video problems. You know how
the issue is I wait to the last minute because I be doing 1,000 other things, and then I'm like, oh snap. I've been a little off lately on YouTube, if y'all notice. Like, I'm not really on it as much. Yeah. We're not even on it as much. I just, it's just a lot of family things going on. Yeah, good, not all bad. I'm just saying in general. It's just we got 4 kids, okay? I be trying to, hey, what's up? Hey, Teresa and everybody. I be trying to make it. That's it. But I'm here, okay? I'm here. I say this every time.
No, we here. She forgot about me. Hey, what's up, Chris? What's going on, brother? Hey, what's up with this drizzle thing? I keep seeing this everywhere. Like,
hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's up? How are you?
My boys in the building, man.
How you doing?
What's up, Bria?
Brianna.
I always mess her name up for some reason. I be being lazy.
Don't take it personal, y'all.
Hey, what's up, family? Shalom.
What's up? Hey, hope your Passover was well.
Yes.
So let's get into it, y'all. I'm Lady Di. It's my husband, James. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, and make sure you click on the notification bell. Not for real, though. Because you got to click on the notification bell just to make sure you don't miss our live shows. We are live every Saturday night at 9 p.m. And I'm also live every Wednesday with The Real Precious. Okay, so today we're talking about regret after divorce.
Yeah, man.
Regret after a breakup.
Same thing.
Period. Yeah. It's not the same, but it's the same.
Yeah. Because it's similar. It has a lot of similar details. She's talking, thank you, Lady.
Exactly. Oh, Bria and Brianna is 2 different names, man.
Hey, let me live, man.
Nah. What's up, Trigger Mike?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Regret after divorce, you guys. So it's a big topic. We're talking about Tia Mowry, obviously.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how many people got divorced? It's not just Tia Mowry. She's speaking for many. Yeah. Tia Mowry is just a limelight right now. Yeah. And the reason why she is because she divorced her husband after 14 years, but never had a valid reason besides she wasn't happy. That's what we're talking about.
She did have one. She said she graduated. So,
but that's not a valid reason. James, I'm gonna divorce you what's today? On Monday, right? When the courthouse open, because I'm not happy with you no more.
That shit sounds
that's not a valid reason. I'm sorry. Like, you gotta come with some real stuff. Like, abuse, something that I always say if it's not life-threatening. So I'm gonna say this. People be like, well, if it's not life-threatening, you gonna stay with your husband, Lady Di? Yes, I will. I will not stay with him if it's life-threatening, but if it's something that, let's say I'm not happy, guess what I could do? Go in the other room. Because it ain't like we not going to be happy the whole damn time. We could figure it out. Y'all do understand that some people that say they're not happy, it's because of them. Yeah. They're not working it out. You don't have to have a therapist. Therapists are good for you to see the other side of things. I'm not saying don't do therapists or don't seek therapy or don't seek someone that can help you. It don't have to be a professional. It just needs to be someone that actually knows what they're talking about. Yeah. Some people do need to get a reality check. But, like, I could just go in the other room. I love watching movies. Mm-hmm. I love eating good food. I could be by myself doing that in the same house. You feel me? Like, we don't have to get a divorce is what I'm saying.
And the sad thing about it is, like, talking with these people, listening to these people, you notice, like, they act like they shit don't stink. Like, people don't like you either. Like, you act like everybody like you or everybody likes to be around you, right? So if you have that mentality going in like you perfect or you never did anything wrong or you never caused any chaos in your relationship, you're a damn fool. You know what I mean? So we gotta basically be balancing this type of situation, this conversation, so you can understand, like, hey, I'm not perfect. This person is putting up with shit I'm doing too. You know what I'm saying? So once you have that mindset, you'll be more willing to stay because you understand, hey, you don't like stuff he's doing, and shit, he damn well don't like shit you doing. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You just gotta work to make it better. So
yeah, it's just about work. Both.
yeah, man.
Now, sometimes it will start with one. Because this is what the thing is. Ladies, I'm talking to you. Y'all expect men to be on the same time as you. If you feel like there's an issue, sometimes it's going to take you to take the initiative to get it started. And don't put a time limit on everything. All right? You got to give it time. Don't put a time, but you got to give it time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you are being more logical. Understand that some people are going through deeper things than what you are upset about. So y'all got to make sure y'all talking, but don't put a time on it. Just work it out. It might take you to start it, and then he'll catch on eventually. Or for the man, it may take you to start it, and she'll catch on eventually. If he or she is not for you, they will divorce you. So don't worry about that. If they didn't leave, don't worry. You worry when they about to sign those papers. That means that they're not for you. Okay? That's all I wanted to say.
I was gonna say, and honestly, with the men, I would say, I think, in my personal opinion, I think the men should start it because she's gonna want to lead or follow behind your footsteps, right? If she's a good woman. If she's not a good woman, she's gonna be doing whatever the hell she want to do, right? But if she's a good woman, she's gonna be like, okay, all right, cool. He's fixing this and he's doing this and he's doing things to make the relationship better. Let me start stepping my game up, right? And let me follow his lead. And then now it's gonna give more credence to the relationship that she will want to be in because she wants to follow you anyway. A lot of these women like to say they don't, but honestly they do. You know what I'm saying? So just stop the cap.
But sometimes ladies have the issues first.
Yeah, they have the issues.
So that's why I'm saying.
But the man's gonna have to, you know what I mean, show like, hey, this is all right. You don't like this. Let me show you how to fix this, or let me show you that I make improvements on this. So now, all right, cool. We waiting on you now. Either you gonna change or not. All right, cool. You ain't gonna change. All right, so you just want to sit here and bitch. So let me go find me somebody that's a good person.
Just make sure that you're honest. Make sure that you're not silent. Like, I don't care how little it is, you need to talk about it because maybe that person could get you on a path where you're not bickering about little things, right? And I'm talking about little things that don't mean nothing and it's not gonna add up to nothing. Yeah. Okay. Like, I'm just using stupid stuff. Women like to complain about. He left his drawers on the floor. Okay, over time, what is that gonna do? Yeah. The only thing it's gonna do that you picking it up, if you are picking it up, you're picking it up. But what is the end result? Or what is it gonna cause that's gonna cause you to divorce him? Nothing. Yeah. So I'm saying if it's little stuff like that, then don't make so much. I mean, I think the person should pick up their drawers. I feel you, right? Over time, I get that. Some people are just tired. So you just have to see both sides. I'm not saying like for 20 years you picking up. No, eventually, he would pick it up and understand that, this is I got to pick up my stuff, right? But that's little stuff. I want y'all to notice the difference between little stuff and big stuff. Yeah. Because I think that people are divorcing for those little things. Mm-hmm. And I don't want y'all to do that. Y'all need to understand that it's just clothes. Like, like, oh my gosh, why would you divorce over that? So silly.
Exactly. Y'all hit that like button coming in. Appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up, Blaze? What's up, brother? Always coming through with the fresh cut.
Right?
Always.
Okay, Kaz, if I'm saying your name wrong, I feel like I'm saying it right. I just want to make sure because you're always here to support. All right. So Kaz says, who has more regret after divorce?
Hey, we'll get into that later.
I'll star that one.
Yeah. What's up, Trey? What's up? What's going on, brother Trey? With the jail pitch novels. What's up? What's going on? He's up, man. He said, Uncle told me never give a woman a second chance to finish the job. Damn. Never take a woman back. Ooh, to finish a job.
God dang. That's why you so cold, Trey. Dang. I see where you get it from. Let me stop.
He said, got a friend who went through a bad marriage and they turned into swingers. Damn, to save it. They hate each other even more now. People are nuts. Exactly. I was just actually having a conversation about this, not with my wife, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, talking about the swingers and polygamy and
man, that
all of this stuff. Am I probably saying it wrong?
This junk is crazy. So, but no, what's up? What's up?
Hey, Love
C. What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all
Thanks
for coming
always
through,
supporting.
man. Yeah, man. It says that's your issue. Don't get married or have children. Exactly, man.
All right, so let's get into it. So we got a lot of videos just to bring up to show people sharing their insight on divorces and everything. All right, so let's get into it. This video better play too. Hold on, y'all. I think it's this one.
It's gonna play. We'll be all right.
72.
What is something you regret the most in your life?
I regret that I had to get a divorce and my kids were like 7 and 12 years old. I never wanted to get a divorce. I hung in there as long as I could for 17 years.
So you stayed in a relationship that you weren't happy with for 17 years?
I wasn't unhappy the whole 17 years, but I was partially unhappy, like not really fulfilled, nothing like what I have now.
So if someone's in a relationship that they're unhappy with and they're in the early stages of it, what would you tell them?
Well, you have to have open communication and talk to each other. You got to look at what is making you unhappy and see if that person is willing to work and meet you halfway. And if they're not willing to work at it with you or acknowledge what the problems are or acknowledge your feelings, then you should get out of the relationship.
So she kind of confused me. She said like some good stuff, right? Because y'all wanted y'all to be on the same page. Mm-hmm. But she said she regret divorcing him when her kids was 7 and 5. Like she didn't say she regret getting a divorce because she wanted that man. She just regret that her kids was damn young and they got a divorce.
So she's saying that she put her kids, I guess, first. So because remember, a kid, even me, I'm a mom, right? I'm just talking about because she's a lady just like I am. When I think about my kids, I think about my husband. You feel me? So if we were to get a divorce, I'm gonna think about my kids first. It has nothing to do like I don't like or love him, but I'm gonna think about, dang, they don't have no dad in the house. Dang, they don't have that support system every day. Dang, like I'm gonna think about that first. And then her kids are older, so she probably seen, trauma or issues that they were going through because they got a divorce. So that kind of trumps everything. That's what that is.
Yeah. Okay. That's a sad damn day. You know what I mean? Like my boy, hey, I see you, Chris. Appreciate it, brother. He said, acknowledge your feelings, aka do what I want you to do. Yeah, to make me feel better. Yeah, man. That's what it's kind of seeming like, because she basically didn't give like no. Let me see. Let me start over. Maybe I missed something. Hold
on. Congratulations to. Good.
How old are you?
72.
What is something you regret the most in your life?
I regret that I had to get a divorce and my kids were like 7 and 12 years old. I never wanted to get a divorce. I hung in there as long as I could for 17 years.
So you stayed in a relationship that you weren't happy with for 17 years?
I wasn't unhappy the whole 17 years, but I was partially unhappy, like not really fulfilled, nothing like.
Did he divorce her? Oh, well, next.
What I have now.
So if someone's in a relationship that they're unhappy with and they're in the early stages of it, what would you tell them?
Well,
wait. She said getting a divorce. It sounds like she did. Because if you divorce me, I'm not going to say I got a divorce. Because you getting something. Like you got the divorce, not I got the divorce. If you did it.
She confusing me, y'all.
No, we gotta use the grammar. Like she's literally saying got a divorce. Like she filed. That's what she said.
Well, she said she regret she
getting divorced. Yeah,
like you did it.
She regrets it.
No, but she said she didn't want to do it.
She's not sharing exactly what happened. Maybe he hit her in the face. I don't know.
You have to have open communication and talk to each other. You got to look at what is making you unhappy and see if that person is willing to work and meet you halfway. And if they're not willing to work at it with you or acknowledge what the problems are or acknowledge your feelings, then you should get out of the relationship.
All right, man.
Next.
Yeah, hold on. Let me say what's up to a couple people.
Let me move this out the way. Hold on. Look weird.
You weird as hell. All right, let me say what's up, Travel One. Appreciate for being here. And my boy Just Rules, what's going on?
Just Rules.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. For always stopping by.
Hope all is well.
All right, let's see.
they're unhappy with and they're in the early stages of it, what would you tell them?
Well, you have to have open communication and talk to each other. You got to look at what is making you unhappy and see if that person is willing to work and meet you halfway. And if they're not willing to work at it with you or acknowledge what the problems are or acknowledge your feelings, then you should get out of the relationship.
On the day my divorce was final, I'll never forget what my ex said to me. He looked me right in the eyes and he said, "You're going to regret this. You're going to get 6 months down the road and you're going to regret divorcing me." And you know what? He's right. I did have regrets, but probably not the kind of regrets.
Damn. What you think about that?
So that's anybody. Anytime you break up with someone, you're gonna have a regret.
Oh, you regret your exes?
Oh gosh.
Ah,
Here we
got
go.
ass.
You're always
Got
gonna-
ass.
I didn't say it has to stay that way. But you're always gonna have a regret for
got
that.
ass.
For the initial like breakup. It could be regret for anything. It's not just a relationship. Once you do something, you may have a regret. It's just like a natural instinct. But doesn't mean you have to stick with it. It just means like, okay, is this a regret because you want this person? We're talking about relationships. So a regret because you want this person, or a regret because you wanted to try something new to maybe help solve the, fix the relationship. Like it could be many different types of regrets is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And a lot of times, man, if you really look at it, a lot of times, a lot of people like to leave the relationship they in because like they think the grass is greener, like they always say, right? But honestly, everybody you're gonna get with is gonna have some shit with them. They can be the most perfect person on the outside, the most submissive, the most whatever, but it's always going to be somebody with an issue or something they got to do. They probably got daddy issues. They probably got mama issues. They probably walk too damn hard on your floor, make too much damn noise. It's always some little small shit that you ain't going to like about somebody that you get in a relationship with. So you got to understand that once you locked in with somebody and that person is there for you for the long run, make sure you stay there. So that's why he told her, he said, you're going to regret this decision because she's going to find it hard to find somebody to replace him because he was willing to marry her and also stay with her through her bullshit. Because she wasn't being nice towards the end of that relationship before she filed that divorce. You know what I mean? So that's why he was telling her. And now she's going to say it's not going to be for the reasons that you think. And now she's about to say some other bullshit, but you still regret him. He still was right.
But
that means still want to make the nigga wrong.
That means that she divorced him for something that wasn't serious. That's what I'm saying. This is why you don't divorce for things like that. Because you're going to be like, damn, I could have just picked up his drawers.
Yeah, I could have made some potato salad without raisins in it. God.
I could have made his lunch a little bit more. Damn. Like I'm just throwing stuff that women complain about. Thank you, Just Ruse, for the $20 cash app we just received. Thank you so much for always supporting.
Appreciate it, bro.
But let's get back into it.
He thought I would. And while I don't think it's healthy to dwell on them, I do think it's healthy to recognize them and learn from them so that we don't repeat them. So with that being said, here's what my regrets actually looked like. I regret not listening to my intuition. I regret gaslighting myself.
Pause.
Wait,
she gonna blame this nigga.
I was trying to get to the second one.
How did I know she was about to blame this nigga? Yo, hold on. All right, go.
You know it's hard to rewind this damn.
Yeah, you ain't gotta rewind it.
Okay. There we go.
I regret not listening to my intuition. I regret gaslighting myself. I regret not giving myself enough credit. I regret doing what I thought was best for everybody else but me. I regret not making my happiness and well-being more of a priority. And lastly, I regret not being strong.
She about to cry now. Saying
like the ones in the movie theater. Shh, we can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
Strong enough to leave sooner. And though making the decision to get divorced was the hardest decision I've ever had to make, and it took me a long time to get there, I've never once regretted it.
Wow. So she just
she
said
made a video about regret to not regret it.
Yo, she said all that shit about what she regret, and then she's gonna say that she didn't regret it at the end. So I thought she regretted not gaslighting and shit like that. All that bullshit you were saying earlier. You know what I mean? So this is and this is the problem, guys. This is the problem. Right? We want to be so fucking right in these type of conversations because the man said you're gonna regret this. He's not He's telling you because he was down for you. He was there for you. He was willing to die for you, type of deal. It's hard to find men that's willing to do that. So that's why he was telling you that you're going to regret this decision, because most likely you're not going to get married. That's what he's telling you. Hopefully you got no kids with him, because not your opportunities to get married is better. But honestly, man, looking at it, I'm gonna probably get a lot of heat for saying this, but I wouldn't marry a divorced woman, especially if she was the one that's divorced. You know what I mean? If it wasn't no life-threatening situation and shit like that, like if you ain't got no police report and you getting your ass whooped, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to have police reports. You're gonna have to show me something of why you divorced this man, because I'm next on the chopping block. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna divorce you. Most men don't, right? So unless you cheat. But if you don't cheat and you say faithful in a relationship, shit, you good. You golden. You got me forever, right? Whoa. So why the fuck would I put myself on the line just so you can say, oh, I got gaslighted and all this bullshit you like to say?
So, this is the thing. We're gonna assume that the guy is good for her because he said you're gonna regret the divorce. So just because you got married doesn't mean you married a good person. That's all I'm trying to say. So the other side of it, if he wasn't good for her, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some dudes that are no good for a marriage at all. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the guy was good for her. Maybe they had issues, but it wasn't like, it was something that they had a divorce for. So we have to know when to divorce, when not to divorce. You could start with reading the Bible. That could give you some answers right there. Don't just divorce just because you're bored. Yeah. What's up, Mr. He Said?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
And Mr. She Said.
Yep. And my boy Blue Exodus.
And the family.
What's up, Blue Exodus? What's up, man? I see you, bro.
Hey, Bobby. How are you?
What's going on, bro?
We got Andre that says,
What's up?
How are you? Thanks for coming in from Facebook. Says, I am going through a divorce right now, and my wife will regret wanting to divorce me as well.
Yeah, man. Guys know it, man. And honestly, and the best way to get out of divorce in a situation like that is to just don't try to, get her back. Don't try to pay her back. You know what I'm saying? Just go find you a better woman and then make a happy life with them. Because eventually they're going to regret the decision they made, especially when you get with somebody else. I was going to say this earlier, but I kind of mean later, but I can say it now. A lot of times, a lot of the women don't really regret having a divorce until you move on and start doing better than them. Once they start seeing you doing better and you got a house, you got the nice house, you got the car, you got all this stuff situated, you got a business now, you moved up, you leveled up, right? And then now you're able to do things for your new woman. That's when they start saying, oh, dang, I lost a good man. But if you stay down and you depressed and all this type of shit, you can't find nobody to replace her. Now she's gonna be telling her friends, see, look at him. I told you he was a bum. Oh, I told you he wasn't about shit. All that type of stuff. But now you got you a new person. You elevated and you moved on. I ain't saying to go find somebody quick, right? You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to do a lot of vetting. You already been there, you already been through it. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to see, okay, this is what I didn't like, this is what I did like, and find a woman that, tailors to that.
Yeah, it's touchy because with your situation, we don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But in most scenarios, you never want to, I don't know, I can't tell you what to do, but getting back with someone that divorced you, later, let's say they regretted it. It's risky to get married, but it's even riskier to get back with somebody that didn't want you no more than they literally went through the process.
Yeah.
So it's touchy. We hope all is well with your situation and you find happiness again and for a longer term.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the comment.
Thanks for sharing.
I've been through it myself too, bro. So just, you know what I mean? You'll be all right.
Wish you married me first. God damn. Oh, well. What is this? All this, what? Oh, okay. I see.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yep. So.
Yeah, she was sign language. Yeah, man. This is getting crazy, man. So, he got a new comment. He said, already I'm doing better, and she is dragging me on Facebook. She is making posts about how abusive her her abused her, but she has no police report. Exactly. I promise you, I went through the same.
They start doing that.
I went through the same stuff that you went through.
It's a no good lady.
Yeah, I went through the same stuff,
do that.
all that type of stuff, right? But you're gonna come out on top on the end. You just continue to doing you, and just keep leveling up and just move forward, man. Because all that stuff, nobody, honestly, everybody gonna believe what she said. You can show proof for everything. You know what I mean? Nobody never gonna believe the guy. So just find you a good woman that's gonna respect you, and then that's how you win in this situation, man. So
yeah.
Yep. Said divorce for discourse isn't the main source, aka the most high. Fight for your marriage, good people. If your spouse hasn't committed adultery or cheated, stay in there for the long run. Exactly, man. And that's all the most high requires of us. Make sure you do your part and make sure you're there. So yeah, man. So,
all right, so let's get back into it. This lady was a waste of time.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband.
So we reacted to this video, but we wanted to, for the people that haven't seen this before, this is a woman that, like, honestly, she told the truth about why she actually divorced her husband. And you know what I mean? And this is some great insight on sometimes you got to warn your women too. So men, sometimes we have to be the guard of her brain and tell her, like, hey baby, all right, I understand you moving up and you doing this, but these are some of the thoughts you're going to be feeling. And this is some of the videos that you can go back to the source. So when you're having those thoughts, you can have somebody that been in your shoes to say, hey, don't do this, right? You know what I mean? So here we go. Let's get it.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places, fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building.
Remember what I told you earlier? Find somebody else and you start building with that woman. We have to show the women, don't be down and depressed and all that bullshit. No, go find you a good woman and start building with her. And then now you'll be more focused on that woman, and you can actually give her your heart and all that type of stuff, right? And give her the things you need and give her the family and all that type of stuff. Because that's what's actually gonna, you know what I mean, do something to make that woman regret. If he didn't move on to something good, she would have been like, oh, well, whatever. I ain't miss out on nothing. He ain't shit.
I would, honestly, I don't know.
With man.
Me, when someone wants to leave, I ain't gonna focus on if they watching me or not, because I'm gonna move on anyway.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's basically what I'm saying. But that's the only way that you're gonna she's gonna regret losing you, type of deal. I'm not saying that's
terrible. She shouldn't regret anything. She should be happy for you. That's how it should be.
But that's what it is, man. This in this society, this is how the women are in today's time. Sorry.
Building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt.
But this is why with me and James, we actually went through a rough time in our relationship. Mm-hmm. So I felt similar to what she felt when we broke up, one of the times that we broke up. So I was like, I don't want that feeling again, because I felt like I can't live without him type thing when you get to that point. So we've been married, it's going on 8 years coming up. So me thinking I'm about to leave, it's not going to happen, you know? It has to be something serious. So that means that she probably got with her husband really young, and she doesn't really understand, like, when you leave somebody, these are the feelings that you're going to get. So what I'm saying is, to really relate it back to me, I had these feelings way before we got married. She never had it. So sometimes getting married young is good and bad. Like, you got to know how it feels to not have someone. So when you think you want to divorce somebody, and you make that, before you make the decision, you're going to think about, damn, I remember last time I left and this is how I felt. you will think twice. I think people just thinking and just not just going straight to it instead of thinking like the long-term picture.
Yeah. Chris said most people forgotten the biblical aspects of marriage. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
He said, I'm actually building on my own assets, enjoying my freedom. Hey, man.
That's good.
That's good. But hey, find you a wife, man. We got to reward the good women. And for the guys that's on their shit, they doing that stuff, that's doing what they're supposed to do. We need those guys to get married and lock the good ones down so they continue to be good, because we leaving these good ones out to the wolves. What's going to happen? They're going to get their ass ate up. So
I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband.
Yeah,
man, hit that like button coming in. Appreciate you guys for watching. We got a couple more videos. We're gonna get to the main topic, guys. Appreciate it. Get people on Instagram too as well. If you want the live video, see the video, come on YouTube.
Also for the I think the last statement you mentioned, for the good ones that will be left out to the wolves.
Yeah.
Some of the good ones don't know how to put their neck and their foot and their finger out there to find and attract good men, because there's a lot of good men that's single, right? There's a lot of men that's just waiting to get kids, that whole thing. Yeah. You have to literally be proactive. Don't worry about, oh, he has to find me. Because I think we as women get stuck on, he has to find me. Sometimes in this society, it's the other way around. Yeah. You need to go find him. Mm-hmm. All right. If you hear the stories, I've heard so many testimonies like myself, right? I found my husband. I put it like that. No? You don't think so? No. I found, when I say found,
find me.
I initiated. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I initiated it. Yeah. Okay, I've heard so many other testimonies. Good man, and their ladies initiated it. In this society, in this day and age now, is different. So don't think about, oh, he has to find me. We're past that stage right now. It's so bad that we got to go find him now. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just go out there, start dating. I've heard people getting together on dating apps, Facebook dating, all these damn dating sites. Yeah. Don't be scared. Don't be just sitting there, you all good, but you single. For what? Just try to find another good person there out there. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah. All right, let's get into it.
What you got for us?
Well, I did have another question that was given to us about, getting our advice here. And I was like, ooh, I wonder if he's read this yet. So this lady basically said that she regret not making her marriage work. And now her husband, or her ex-husband, should I say, is happily married. So I'm going to just give you.
I told you, when you get married and you making another woman happy and they seeing that woman reaping the benefits of it, you know what I mean? Now that's when they feel a certain type of way. But if you sitting up there sad and all depressed and all that type of shit, they don't give a fuck about you.
But what's happening is they're more confused because they're like, why would somebody want that? That's exactly how it starts off.
That was my garbage. That was my trash.
No, not that. I'm talking about why they divorced them. So if they divorced them for like 5 reasons, they're trying to figure out why the hell would a lady want this man? That's the first initial thought. Because I didn't like him because he did all of these things. So why you like him so much? Mm-hmm. Is he treating you better? Or am I crazy? They get confused. Mm-hmm. So then that's when the regret starts to come in because they get that, dang. Maybe it wasn't that bad, right? Maybe it was me. You know what I'm saying? So because if he's making another lady happy, he could have made you happy, right? And since you were so upset. So it's a lot of mixed feelings that us ladies go through, but I think we need to get our emotions in check because it's kind of sad.
The gist of it. Basically, she decided to divorce her husband. She was a stay-at-home mom. They had a new kid. And
wait, hold on.
Come on.
How you divorce somebody and you a stay-at-home mom?
Come on, and a new kid?
So he must have he had to do something crazy for her to do that. Ain't no way.
Yo, please hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate that, Chris. This is crazy.
Ain't no way.
She openly says, I know I kept like asking a lot of him because he, he was the primary breadwinner, but she wanted more help at home with the kid, and she's nagging.
I'm sorry I keep pausing it.
This shit be pissing me off.
She basically divorced him because she wanted more help in the house.
Nigga, you at home. That's your job now.
Yeah, but some ladies don't know how to be a stay-at-home mom. Where's her mother at?
Does she not work?
Does she what?
Know how to work?
What do you mean?
Like when you go to your job, if you have a job doing something, right? You got to go and do it. You can't just say, "Hey."
Oh, meaning like it's still a job.
Yes.
Okay. But the difference
is you with your family.
The difference, yes. This is how ladies are thinking. This is a job that's 24/7. There's not like this is a job where you get to take a break, like y'all do. Y'all work 8 to 12 hours a day, and you have weekends off, or you have at least 2 days off, or 1 day off. No, I'm saying this is what ladies are thinking.
But it's a lie. Like when you come home, we got to cut the grass. We got to take out the trash.
For the guys that's cutting the grass.
Most guys are cutting grass. If we got to give you attention, we got to help change diapers. We doing all that same shit. We got
guys ain't helping changing diapers.
It's a damn lie. It's a damn lie. I don't know no nigga on this planet, on this earth that never changed a diaper.
No, we ain't say, hold on. We ain't say never change. We said help. So if you changed it once a month, that's not helping.
Nah, these niggas doing this shit every day. There's no woman on this planet, especially a black woman, that's gonna let a nigga sit there and not change a diaper. Let's just be real.
Nah, but for real, you're blessed to be at home. So I'm trying to understand, even though what I wanted to say is that even though it could be challenging to be a stay-at-home mom, it's challenging for the man to go to work. It's y'all not looking at both sides. You're just looking at your side. I'm so sad. I need help. But the man might be saying, I need help. I want more money. Or if we had 2 incomes, it'll be a lot better to get to where we got to go. Or I'm tired of going to work, but I still got to go to work to support my wife and kids. So it's kind of like you're not looking at his side.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Appreciate that, Just Rules.
It says
we out here changing diapers.
Yes, we meant to help change diapers.
like no nigga on this earth is gonna say no. I'm not changing no.
It's
diapers.
rare to say it like that for a guy
that's your
not to
kid,
change.
especially if that's your first one. That's
Mm-hmm.
your first kid, and you're not gonna change a diaper.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
That's a memory that you will always have with you for the rest of your life.
I'm trying to explain that women look at it different. If you're not helping them a lot, you ain't helping. I'm trying to give y'all the game. Y'all not listening.
But they're stupid. They gotta change that.
I didn't say it was smart. I'm just trying to teach y'all what women are thinking in their heads so you can help them. If you don't help them consistently, you ain't helping. I'm trying to tell you.
But don't they gotta listen to us? That's some bullshit.
Listen, what are you talking about?
Listen to, because if they want, all right, so
no, I'm talking about with the diaper. Let's stick to the diaper part.
Yeah. So guys are doing that, so we can't bring that.
No, so I said they're not helping consistently.
They are.
No, they're not.
Because they're at work.
No, I'm talking about when they get home.
So what they do when they get what? So
you just said they cutting grass. Jane, listen, I ain't saying nothing bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about in the lady's brain. Okay. If you come home, so you was just working, now you about to work some more. Of course, you're gonna be exhausted. You about to, where's my plate? I'm about to take a shower. You about to relax.
Yeah.
You ain't about to get up. I'm not talking about every day. Most days you're not gonna get up to change the diaper. You're going to do what you was already doing.
They are. There's studies about this.
About what?
About men helping around in the house.
This is not. They just started. No, I'm not saying.
It's not no 1920s, 1930s conversation. Most guys are helping. Like,
I guess because most women are working, so we're talking about the stay-at-home mom ones, not the ones that's working. Yeah, that's a study for those women that's working.
Most men are raised in a single-parent household, right? So we was raised doing chores and doing all that type of shit. So this is not no 1920s where niggas went doing that stuff. Now guys are helping out more in the house. It might not, like you said, it might not be how the woman
That's what I'm saying. How it wants to be done. That's all I'm talking about.
But they are doing it.
I didn't say they weren't doing it. I said consistently.
I'm saying they consistently doing it. In her brain. But that's her logic though.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The logic of a lady. I ain't talking about the logic of like how it should be.
But that's forever fleeting though. It's like
I didn't say it was good. I'm trying to explain to you. This is what, to me, some men are lacking. Even though it may not be the most logical thought, y'all have to still consider the thought, because if it's not logical, you need to help her make it logical. Because if not, if she keeps going back in her brain that you're not helping, even though you are, she's going to continue to say that. So when you get a divorce, she's going to say you ain't shit, period. What you want to do is understand her thoughts, even though it's not maybe the smartest, and help her make it make sense, because she will go crazy in her brain thinking that you're not helping, even though you are. If you feel what I'm saying, y'all got to understand women.
Okay. All right. So
that's all I'm saying.
So this is why I want to help you out. So all the guys that's in the chat and everybody. All right. So I'm just going to make up some shit, right? And then I want you to explain to me, to make me in women, how a woman
help the lady with her thoughts, make her not think like that.
Exactly. So if I say it's an alien in this room over here, please change. Do the woman talk to me like how you would talk to a woman to help me out?
What you mean?
It's an alien over here. In this other room.
You already know how to do that.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's an alien in this other room. Talk to me and how a woman will want to be talked to, because it's some bullshit.
I didn't say how she want to be talked to. I said to help her get on a logical path.
I know, help me get on a logical path.
Dang. Let's not make this a long conversation. I'm saying that you know what I'm saying. If a lady is not logical.
If y'all understand what she's saying, put a 1 in the chat.
Forget the
If y'all don't understand what she's saying, put a 2 in the chat.
If the person is not logical, think of like a teacher. You think them kids come in smart? Like, they come in not knowing nothing. So you have to break it down. It don't take a day. It take maybe a couple of days, a couple of weeks. It depends on the person. But you have to make her not think that she's not getting help. Because these ladies are thinking they not getting help if it's not how they want to be helped.
Exactly.
Now, you got to get her off that mindset. That's not smart.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. All
right. And it's just getting worse. And then she just says, you know what? I want a divorce. He tries to make it work. And then it's done. She at least gets the house. She gets a kid.
Try to make it work.
But now, as time rolls on, he gets remarried. You know, she's in her 40s. He remarries a girl in her 20s. I believe it's his 20s. Yeah. 30s, in her 30s or whatever. And now she doesn't have the fine body that she used to have X amount of years ago. And he's happy they have.
See?
No, that's for me. That was for me.
No, that's
for you.
See, that was for me. That was me.
A new kid. And now her own kid.
That's the problem.
Don't want to be at home no more. He want to go to daddy's house.
Well, tell me about the alien, and then we can.
I already told you. You know how to do it. Stop acting crazy.
Because it's so much fun over there.
Damn.
Look.
This is
and
crazy.
Now she says, I'm alone. I'm miserable. I only have short-term relationships.
You just getting penis when it's convenient.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to laugh.
Cracking up like hell.
Damn.
So this is what comes to mind. This is what comes to mind.
Emotional damage.
You're laughing at
and that's why I was laughing, because I knew he was going to play that, and it kept popping in my head. Emotional every time.
Just go ahead and dive right into it. You want to go first? You want me to go ahead and hit it?
Yeah. I want you to dive into it as a married man, knowing what it takes to try to have a successful marriage and time and effort. What do you think about this?
What I think about it is you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Mm-hmm. And I also think that appreciate what you got while you have it.
Exactly.
Because I think what's the word that people throw out all the time? You know, when relationships end, what's the word? Narcissist again? I felt like she thought that this was about me, and I felt like if she would have tried a little harder to make it about us.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like she just thinking about her side, but she's not thinking about what her husband has to do.
Yeah.
Like you think he wants to go to work every day or however. For a man to support you and the kids like full time, that means he's either working a lot or he has a high figure paying job. But most cases, he's just working a lot, and both, is bringing a nice chunk of income. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, be that, but don't complain when you get it, because it's not gonna be always what you think it should be. It's gonna be what the reality is, and it doesn't mean that the reality is negative. It's just that you want this, but you ain't gonna get that. Like, it's not gonna happen. So you got to know before you step into something what it fully entails. Did you talk to a whole bunch of stay-at-home moms before you wanted to become one? That's one thing. You got to talk about it. Talk to people who's in it and say, hey, how is it like? How is the life like? Can you tell me the pros and cons? Talk to 10 women about it and then say, yes, I want to do that or I don't. Instead of getting into it and then get a divorce, that's not that man's fault, especially if he's providing for you.
Yeah. And honestly, man, this is the one of the issues, right? Because a lot of times we just like you said, we only thinking about our side of the coin, right, and not the other person's side. And even with our conversation, right, even though it was a confusion of what she was trying to tell me, and I didn't get the shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting, but
you brought that thing back.
But no, man, it was it's a lot of times, like a lot of people, like you said, they're gonna regret if they're not really thinking about the full picture. Like even in some of my old relationships and stuff like that, right? With she was a stay-at-home mom too as well, and she hated it. You know what I'm saying? At first, a lot of people like this soft girl era and all this type of shit, but until they ass in there and she can't go out as much as she want. A lot of these people want to be stay-at-home moms and thinking they're gonna be at home not working, and then they can go out and spend all the money they want. No, you're gonna be on the fucking budget. You can't go everywhere you want to go.
Oh, you know that's probably why she didn't like it.
Yeah,
it was that as well.
Yeah, because you can't. It's only one income coming in, so we have to make sure we pay all the fucking bills. So if I'm making enough money to pay all the bills, I'm making a decent amount of money. But we just can't just go out and you go crazy, because if you was making money, then you can go swim. We can have more resources for you to be able to go out. But you want to stay at home, so stay at home and chill.
But let's talk about this. Your ex-wife hated being a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I wish I did it sooner. But let's talk about why. She didn't have, okay, y'all know how you say, oh, have a life before you get married. Get it out your system. Y'all heard about that? Go party. Go do whatever it is you need to do before you get married. That's for men and women. They say it for both. Your ex didn't have the time to do that because y'all got married young. Me, I had time. I got married to him when I was 25. We got together at 22. So I was with you. So it stopped at 22. So from 18 to 22, I had time to go and party, all the other things that, let's say, to get out my system in that way, right? What
the other things you get out your system?
Being by myself.
Oh.
Like being single. Like I'm not like
with,
So I'm saying like I was able, when I say party, I was in the industry. I told y'all I was a professional dance choreographer. I was modeling. So I can't even see you. But you understand? I had time. You look crazy as hell. I had time. I'm trying to tell you, I had time. But it was in a different way. But it still was outside. I was outside.
Oh, outside.
Yes.
Oh, in the streets.
No.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is I literally was able to quote unquote get some stuff out of my system, okay? Right? So when I got with him,
you weren't getting nothing put in your system, was it?
No. Here we go.
You
already know the answer. Stop throwing out these crazy things that ain't happened. What I'm saying is, when I got with James, I was 22. We was together for 3.5 years. So me and him, we didn't have a kid yet. He had a child, but I didn't have a kid yet, right? So me and him was out partying still. We was doing things together. Then 3 years later, now I'm 25. And then I got married. So he had time, we had time. So when I became a stay-at-home mom is when I became a mother. So I didn't have like dang, I wish I was out at the club. I don't think I would have. I'm just giving you why. Like, I actually was out at the club. I was doing things in that way.
I was on cat raises, my bad.
I'm just letting y'all know. So this is the question. This is why I brought it up. Do you think that when women are at home and they didn't have time to kind of be and learn themselves is what it is. You're learning yourself before you get tied down and settle down. That's what I'm trying to bring out. Yeah. Do you think women should be able to learn themselves first before they settle down into a relationship, especially stay-at-home mom? Or do you think they should come straight from high school, the beginning of college, and go straight into a relationship and they don't know themselves yet? Because I think that now in this society, what's happening is people don't even know themselves to even be getting married. They don't know what they want, what they like, what they can handle. They don't know nothing because they didn't go through life. That's what I'm trying to say.
My personal opinion, I don't think it has nothing to do with it. I think it has everything to do with maturity level.
But you become mature in that time, though.
But you become mature in relationship too as well. So a lot of times we learn shit on the fly, right? Just like how nobody taught us how to have sex. Anybody taught you how to have sex? No. Nobody taught me how to have sex, right? So a lot of these things that we do in life, we learn on the fly. You know what I mean? Like paying bills and stuff like that, credit, all this type of stuff, because a lot of people are not teaching us this type of stuff. So if in a relationship, you learning how to stick around, learning how to stay with one another, you reading Bible, you know what I mean? You having something, a culture to back you in different things. Now you can go into that relationship with some knowledge, and then y'all kind of mature together. A lot of times when these young girls get into a relationship and these young men, they looking at their friends and like, oh well, dang, look at how they doing. They out here can sleep whoever whoever
that's
they
the thing. They looking at all of that stuff.
And the girls are like, oh, she able to party, she can do whatever she can do. Rather than saying, hey, I got a man that cares about me, that's locked me down, and we're going to be together forever. They looking at their friends like, oh, look at how much fun they having, right? And then the men is like, oh, look at how much sex I missed out on because I wasn't able to, you know what I mean, I'm with her. You know what I mean? So instead of us looking at it that way, we should be looking at, okay, at least I got somebody that's willing to, you know what I mean, die with me, you know what I mean, type of shit to death do us part. But a lot of people are not looking at it that way because they're looking at it, I want to be with this, what they doing, but they really not that happy. They just acting like they're happy because they're jealous because you got somebody that fucking care about you.
But that's what I'm saying. If some women are not experiencing that life is no good, and then they get into the relationship wondering, dang, I wish I did this. They don't know. I ain't talking about sex. I'm talking about clubbing.
Yeah, but I'm saying it still doesn't matter because all that shit is
women, not men. I'm talking about
when you get in your 40s and 50s, all that shit doesn't matter.
No,
but a lot of people not thinking like
that's what I'm saying. They're not thinking about that.
There's nobody taught them. But say our kids, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna teach our kids, hey,
it's not worth it. Don't do it.
That shit is not worth it, right? But say if you had somebody, an elder or somebody that you respected, or somebody like us, right? We sitting on YouTube and your kids seen it or something like that. Right. You know what I mean? They can be like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's not worth it. Just like how we tell people not to do crack. But right? I never fucking did crack, but I'm gonna tell you not to do crack because I seen what it does. We seen how all this sex that these women are having, all this sex that all of these guys are having, what it comes with. So now it comes with you either be a fucking baby mama, you be on child support, you fucking all this type of different shit that you got going on out here. If you say, hey, let me lock down somebody that's gonna be right with me, and we're gonna be good.
But I think it depends on the person's. It depends on teaching, but also depends on the person's personality. Like my mindset from a young child has been, what's his name? Just rules. Just put humble is the key. Literally, my parents always said I've been humble from young. Like for me, that humble spirit, man, that it gets you through a lot of stuff, and it gets you not to go through nonsense. So everybody is not born with. I seen somebody else say something about common sense. Everybody ain't born with common sense. I think it was yes, Just Ruth said that. It's not born with common sense. Like I literally learned from observation. I looked around me, left, right, front, back, all that. And it was like baby mama, baby daddy, divorced, not married, never been married, 10-year relationship, 15-year relationship. And I learned from watching them like, no. Exactly. And then with my personal situation, my parents divorced. So I seen a great marriage. And then I seen divorce step parent. step parent, no marriage. Like it was just like, no. So it's so I just think it's a personality though, because sometimes your personality could want, hey, what's up, Marcus?
What's up, bro?
Could want these things. They could want and yearn for this. So Marcus said they should know themselves first. I believe that people should learn themselves first, but I'm not saying it should take up until 25. I don't think it takes that long. It's just that you got to have the right people around you, ask the right questions, and know what you want in life. But I do think people need to learn something. If you're learning in the house is one thing, but you need to know how you are outside that house, because you know you're under your parents' rules, right? So if they're guiding you to do this, let's see, can you handle it when you're by yourself? Survive that for a year or two and see how you are. That's how you know. So I say about like that 21, so you 18, 19, when you out the house, not everybody's out the house at 18. You need to be by yourself for at least a year or two as an adult with no supervision. That's how you know. Some people, these women coming out of their house and they don't know. You see how they act when they're in college? Okay, imagine if they had their own apartment. That's worse. Yeah. There's no teacher, there's nobody watching you. Women in this society need to be on their own for a year or two with no supervision. So I hope you don't, do all these whole phases and all this, doing drugs. It's for you to mature and know whatever your parents taught you, you put it out in the front. Whatever your guardian, it doesn't have to be your parents, because some people don't have their parents. Whatever it is that an adult was teaching you, you need to start putting this in your life and then get married after that. I don't know about getting married right away.
Let's get back into this video, guys. Appreciate y'all for stopping in. Please hit that like button coming through. Appreciate that, Mark.
Then things would have been better. I give stay-at-home moms all the credit in the world. I don't overlook that. You are doing amazing things, but also realize that your man, your husband, that's going out there doing hard things too.
Exactly.
And then he's going like me. When my wife stayed at home, I'll be honest with you, CK. I was an asshole in the beginning. I really had to learn, because I was like, man, if I'm making all the money, I ain't doing nothing. Like, well,
thank you. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to say some guys ain't doing it.
So that prove your point?
I was saying, I ain't say all. I was saying there's some guys that are not. That's the 50s. There's dudes that will literally come home, sit on the video game.
Did that prove your point?
It was just just proving that it wasn't consistent. That's what I was saying.
He said he was an asshole at first. So
that's what I'm talking about at first.
He had to realize that he was fucking up.
I was talking about at first. I ain't saying the whole relationship was like that. I was just saying that some parts is not like that.
Hey, I'm like Fred Flintstone. I want me and my plate to hit the table at the same damn time.
I said they're gonna come home. Let's say they work again. They're gonna want their food. They're gonna want to be clean, and they're gonna sit the fuck on the couch.
You just said it didn't prove your point.
I did.
All right, so why you keep?
So you know what I'm saying? We can rewind the tape. No,
is that Fred Flintstone?
Fred Flintstone. I'll never forget that episode. He's like, I want me and my plate to hit. I want me and my plate to hit the dinner hit the table in record time.
Wow, I missed that one.
That was season 1. But that was me. But then I had to grow and learn that she deals with a lot throughout the day too. But like she said, I'm gonna help out. I'm helping out. Well, not acknowledge that I'm coming home from a hard day at work, and then I'm coming home to deal with the same responsibilities that you go through working hard too. So I'm doing a little bit. I'm doing my part too. But if you are overwhelmed and I am overwhelmed, we need to find some type of way of working together. And if you really just think that I'm not playing my part and you want to leave that easy because you think I'm not doing my part, I mean, and if you weren't willing to to have therapy, to go the extra mile to fix this marriage, which we said was for better or for worse, then it seems like as soon as it got worse, or moving towards worse, and you weren't ready to fight a little bit. I mean, I will hope that most women will want their husband to fight for them. You know what I mean? Don't think that we as us men that we don't want you to fight for us also. Let's fight for each other. Let's try to work this out. She wasn't willing, and now she's alone, single, and seems like the man has moved on, so he's happy. Now she's bitter.
Exactly.
Well,
I do. I agree with you. And you know, I left out as well is that, and it triggered whenever you said narcissism. But, you know, when she wrote to us, sorry, you asked us our opinion. I'm just going to have to call you what you are. She mentioned how she was like, yeah, you know, after I had the baby, I lost my baby fat, I was snatched. And when I decided I was going to divorce my husband, I figured, you know, hey, you know, I was going to be able to get somebody that's even better. He was, you know, he was making money, but I feel like, you know, I was even more of a catch.
What? I don't know why women think like that.
Yo, and this is why these spaces are so important, because a lot of ladies are hearing this for the first time. Like they're thinking that them having a baby and getting with a man that's making decent money, because he had to be making good money for her to snatch him. So now she's like, oh, I can do better now because I'm back. You know what I mean? Let me go see what's else out there.
But why not back for him though?
Because they thinking they can do better. But
why? Okay, why are they thinking they could do better when the guy that you wanted is right there? That's what I'm saying.
But they wanted him, but they wanted somebody that's better too. So it's kind of like, right, if you got a Lexus and stuff like that, right? So some people be, damn, you got a Lexus? No, that's dope. That's good, right? But some people look at that Lexus like, well, it's not a Lambo. You know what I'm saying?
So you should have got a Lambo first. See,
but they didn't know they can get a Lambo first. You know what I'm saying?
So she's saying that her body was better than the body she had before the child.
Well, no, she just got that confidence back because she was able to bounce back.
Your body is never better after a kid. I don't care what nobody say. Your body is a complete different thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, man.
What are we talking about?
And Blaze said something that was key. He said sometimes they actually have very solid parents at home, but it's outside forces that got them to go against everything their parents instilled in them. Exactly.
That's it.
And then a lot of times, I agree with that. And sometimes the parents can be too a factor, telling you the daughter or the son negative stuff about their person, and then now they going back and forth because my mom told me this, or my dad told me this, and you supposed to be doing this type of deal, rather than y'all trying to figure that shit out yourselves. So, yeah, man. He said, "Blessed to the brother that for acknowledging that." Exactly, man. And that's what we got to do, man. And a lot of guys will understand. All right, cool. I understand what you're talking about, what you're complaining about. Let me help out more. Let me do something more, type of deal. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, this is the thing. When you decide to have a family, so if let's say you decide I want to stay at home wife, but you got to understand, there's no way she's going to be able to do that job because it is a 24/7 job, right? Because the kids it's a 24/7 thing. You got to understand that she is not going to be able to do that 24/7. Nobody works like that. So either you're going to hire a nanny or you're going to help.
Well, honestly, it's not 24/7. It's about what
for a lady it is, because women worry. I'm telling you, all day with these kids, especially if you have a lot. One kid is like, so but when you got 2, 3, 4, 5, like it's a lot of kids.
Yeah, most of it's like probably 15 hours because the rest of the time they sleep. You know what I mean? Probably 14 hours because they got the naps too. So
that's the thing. So you with naps, what women want to do is clean the house or cook. I'm talking about a good stay-at-home mom, not somebody that's just there. But like she want to cook good meals, so she's planning her grocery list. Like it's a whole thing, right? So the only time let's say she's sleeping is when the baby sleeps at night. But if the baby sleeps at night. Not all kids have that. Oh, I sleep 8 hours at night on time. Some people are lucky to have that. And then there's some that's not.
So I got suggestions for that, right? So cook while he's up. Cook while your babies are up. So when they do go to sleep, whatever, you don't have to worry about that stuff. They'll clean when they up. You know what I'm saying?
Early. Yeah, that's nice to do.
Put their ass in the playpen or put them on your back. Yeah. Put them, strap them in, and you walk around clean and do all that type of stuff. So when he takes a nap, you can take a nap too as well. And then once your husband come home, whatever, he can help out and do a little stuff like that for you, or bathe the child or all that type of stuff, right? But you and he can tell you, like a lot of times I had to tell my wife, hey, just go to sleep, go take a nap, go to sleep. You look like you going crazy. Just go take a nap. You know what I'm saying? And she'll listen, go take a nap, and then she'll thank me when she came back. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to do that type of stuff. You know
also, don't allow your child to rule your house. Yeah. So if you don't like your house messy, then only give that child a designated spot. That's what I used to do. This is your corner. I make it big as hell. This is your space. Put gates around it. You know, if you don't have the budget, you could use your furniture. You could use your couch to make a gate. It's so many things you could do. Be creative. When you get the funds, then buy the gate, whatever. Make this kid the corner, make his little activities. Do what he said. I used to have my kid in the seat. I forgot what it's called, the bouncer seat. I forgot what it's called, but those seats where they just sit back or they jump, whatever. And he would watch me do my hair. He'll watch me cook. He'll watch me clean. My first child.
Do the nay-nay.
Do everything. So I'm gonna make this quick. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you make your own schedule. You're not on nobody's schedule. That's the luxury of being a stay-at-home mom. Right. You don't have to follow like what your husband is doing. You do what you want to do. You have to make it make sense. If you had to wake up, there's some moms that wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning before the kids wake up to get themselves ready so they won't look a mess throughout the day. Do what you have to do, but do it while the kid is up, like you were saying. Do all the stuff you need to do. Yeah. It's challenging, but you'll make it through. Yeah, you'll make it through.
There'll be no pump.
Don't divorce your husband for those things. That's silly.
Stop being soft.
And then she realized at 41, 20 pounds heavier, that nobody wants her more than just someone to just kind of
smacking bellies.
Little nasty.
Smacking them bellies.
And it's so sad to think that you've gotten to the point where you've gotten so much higher than the person mentally that, hey, you know what I'm saying, I got baggage, I'm divorced, I'm 30 something, I done had a mess, baby.
It's just
somebody's gonna marry me.
The fact that you divorced him and she said out her mouth, no major issues.
That's what I'm saying.
She said no major issues.
So you mean to tell me there's so many? I don't want to say it like that, but I have been with my female friend.
What are some of the most significant
All right, y'all. That was crazy.
All right, sheesh. But yeah, that was it.
Thanks, Just Rules. Yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom for 7 years. I used to do stay-at-home mom, housewife type of content before I did this. Try to put women on game with a whole bunch of stuff. But I did it for really longer than that. Really like 10 years, kind of, almost. Anyway, it's a long time. So I have a lot of pointers, and I made it through. Like, what the hell? It's not even that deep. But just don't be so emotional. It's you wanted to be a mother. You wanted to stay at home, so do that. Make it make sense for your world.
Yeah.
Get a lot of mommy friends. That's another thing that can help you.
Yeah.
A lot of mommy friends. There's some mommy friends that will watch your child for 3-4 hours. They will do that. Just don't be so stuck in the house and I don't got no friends. No, have a friend or two that is literally living the same life as you. Y'all work together, meet up. It's so much stuff you could do to make your situation better. Because the man has to work, so he's not gonna be there all day. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. That's why you staying at home. So
exactly.
All right.
Something I done had a mess, baby.
It's just
somebody's gonna marry me.
The fact that you divorced him and she said out her mouth, no.
What are some of the most significant regrets your clients have expressed, wishing they could go back and alter as their marriage is coming to an end?
I think you have. So we were talking about it before. They say that ladies file most frequently, and statistically, we already know it takes them a long time to decide to leave. Most of the ladies are saying I should have left a long time ago. And I think the guys are I don't think the guys are ready. And this is average. This isn't everyone across the board. It's over generalizing, of course. But I think what I see most with the guys is just completely distraught and feel like they're blindsided by the divorce.
All right, so some advice for the guys. We have to be more vigilant in these relationships, right? A lot of times we focus more on work, we focus on our duties, we focus on making sure she gets what she wants and type of stuff right there, right? Which we think will make her happy, but obviously this shit is not working. You know what I mean? So what we have to do is look at how I seen my wife going through a mental phase. We got to look for these little special signs in our women so we can help them out through it, because a lot of times they feel like they're alone, even though you with them, you doing all this type of shit. But honestly, to them, it's like you're doing nothing, right? like my wife was saying. I guess that's what she was trying to tell me earlier.
I didn't feel that way.
No, but yeah. So
are you talking about women feeling like y'all not doing nothing because you're not doing it a lot?
Yeah. So a lot of what we have to do is watch for these signs. So like he said, we won't be devastated when the divorce happened. Like even the Reddit stories I be listening to sometimes. A lot of times guys just, you know what I mean, get a fucking you got served and they like, what the fuck? What happened? You know what I mean? They got locked out of their house, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be more vigilant in this because this divorce stuff is running rapid. And you're not safe because you're single, right? This happened in relationship too as well. You know what I mean? So we have to watch out for these signs so you don't be caught with your pants down on national TV. So.
Also, y'all gotta pay attention. Like if you have a lady that's home, or just in general, a lot of ladies are not home now. But if you have a lady that she's not happy to see you, and it's been like 8-10 hours, that's a sign.
Oh, hey, free game.
I'm being real.
Free game.
Because that means she had a lot of time to think about why the hell she ain't smiling when she see you. So y'all gotta don't be like, oh, that's her personality. I don't care if she the meanest person on this earth. She gonna smile when she see you.
Damn.
So pay attention to that and figure out why she not smiling at her. You know, maybe I have the discussion. Maybe I don't know. Talk about it though. Those are just signs.
Damn. Hey, don't tell her that shit. She gonna start teasing this shit, lying. Said women change diapers better than we do. Hey man, I'm the best diaper changer. No, I'm lying.
That's the thing. I'm glad you said that. What's up, Black Lexicon? Thanks for being here once again. I'm glad you said that because for me, as this is why I didn't go too crazy. I like doing or changing diapers, giving baths, you know, putting on their clothes, lotion, hair, because I know I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. Not that he's not gonna do it right, but I do it my way. I don't need him to be like me. I'm real particular.
Yeah, she
and I don't need him to be like myself. Like some women force, well, you got to do it my way. No, this is James. I'm Dionysia. So it's like why would I I'm not going to. Now there are times where let's say I want help because I got other things to do. So I'm like, hey, James, can you do this? Or if he's not already doing it already, I primarily want to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, she be taking like an hour to do this. The same shit take me 10 minutes to do. I'll be like, baby, like, why the hell you still? Because I be. You
gotta look into the eyes. You gotta look into the nose. You gotta look into the everything. Because when they leave the house or whatever, they are representing. They're representing you. And guess what? The teachers are not gonna do. They're not gonna treat your child like you would. So I got to send him off super good just in case. You ever had a kid you pick up and they never wiped his nose and it's been hours? That type of stuff. I don't like that. Like, I'm going to make sure that you is well put together before I let you leave. Because these teachers, either they don't care about you or they don't have time. I don't want my child suffering. So I try to send them out the best way as possible. So that's what it is. But not that it's wrong that you or men don't think like that. It's just that it is just in a mother's nature. Like,
come on, bro.
So it takes me longer, and I like getting my kids ready or whatever. I don't expect James to do a damn thing when it comes to that because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it how I like to do it, and I love doing it. What women don't like to do is they feel like the man has to do it exactly like them, and if not, they're a terrible person. Now you're just like a child like the other ones. Then they'll start to belittle you because why you can't get them ready like me or whatever. They be making up all type of stuff, and it's weird. Like, y'all got to understand, this is a man, I'm a lady. So they're not always going to be the same. Not all men are going to be the same when it comes to how you raise kids. So we have to understand that and not fault them for it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's get it.
And the breakup of the relationship, and not really ready yet to analyze any regrets or what they could have done better. The biggest regret is I never should have gotten married, and I never should have married this, So I'm not really hearing regrets as much as I'm hearing just guys needing to figure it out, and gals saying, I'm glad I did it. I should have done it a long time ago.
So and guys, it's fine. Guys, man, honestly, don't think about it. your relationship, saying that you should have got married. Marriage is a good thing, especially if you find the right person, right? Give marriage a chance. A lot of times, a lot of these scare tactic shows or people that's saying all this bad stuff about marriage, don't listen to it, honestly. Yes, you can get screwed over in a marriage. I get it and stuff like that. But that's just, you just got to find the right person. You just giving your meat up to all these different women is not going to make you happy at the long run. Just being honest with you, right? Once you get to your 50s and 60s and you don't have nobody, no solid person that you can depend on, your mom and dad is gone, and all these, a lot of your friends that was there, hoorah, and all this shit with you is gone. You know, you don't have that person that's going to be by your side, and that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be honest with this shit.
Yep.
Done it a long time ago.
Cliche.
All right, so we're gonna get into the topic today, which is about Tia Mowry.
Let's go.
But before we play this, let me play a clip that so before me and James started doing lives together, I used to do content about kind of getting women in check, because I see a lot of ladies complain all the time, and it'd be about the stupidest things. So let's get into an old clip of mine.
The first viral one, I think.
It's my first viral video here on YouTube, y'all. This Tia Mowry. This is after Tia Mowry got a divorce from her husband after 14 years. She posted a whole lot of videos. I just put them together. Like, she's like extra happy.
If you don't sit your ass down, really, ain't nobody that goddamn happy after a divorce. Like, you've been divorced him mentally, honey. Why string him along? Like,
they said.
Who does?
That's what that lawyer just said. You been divorced him mentally. That's what a lot of those ladies, when they say they regret, they say they should have done it a lot sooner.
Yeah, I made this video, I think it was a year ago, and this video got 340,000 views. It was crazy. Kaz says, unless you got a feminine man. Yuck. Yeah, like most men ain't doing all that. So why do you want him to do it so bad? Like, you do it and shut up. Like, it's not that serious.
Who does that?
Oh, so women who divorce you mentally, it's a real thing. They've been left you a couple years ago. That's why I said y'all gotta know your lady. You have to read all signs. Like, if she is not the same person that she was when you and her got together, you have to know why. Why is her, like, I know, like, if I make a face, James already on it.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Yep.
You know, he'll ask questions to think about why I'm looking this way. He'll try to help me figure out. And I'm like, oh, I'm good. He can be like, why you make that face?
Exactly.
Oh, I was thinking about something else. He's like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be on it with these ladies.
I don't want to hear you say you did it for the kids. You ain't doing nothing for the kids right now. They ain't 18 yet. Because if you was able to stay 14 years, you should have been able to stay a little bit longer. Because no, this is not a good look for you or anyone who's celebrating their divorce. This is not no divorce party. Y'all need to go ahead and trash that. That is not in season, and it never was. Damn happy.
All right, so I was being sarcastic, but as far as, like, you know how people stay for the kids, nobody's even doing that. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying you should get a divorce, but the kids are a big part of that. So when y'all raise the kids together and all your kids are 18 and out the house in college, you know what I'm saying? Then now it's not like, oh, my parents got a divorce in the middle of them in school. You know how hard it is for kids to go through all that stuff, trying to figure it out, and they start having behavioral issues. Like, you're not even considering the whole thing. Now, when they're 18, it's not like it's the best, but it's better than them being like damn 7. And their whole world is then now they got to learn about stepmoms and all this stuff at a kid. They don't even know nothing yet.
Let's go back to that first video. Remember when that girl said they got divorced at 7 and 5, I think?
Yeah, like these kids.
Doing that.
Thank you. These kids don't know what's going on, and you're just like tearing their whole world apart at that young age. They don't know anything. When they're 18, they are a legal adult, and now they're about to make their own life. That's why I said that age. I don't think it's all the way right. I think people need to still work it out. But if you're gonna do it, wait until if you have kids till the kids are out and grown. And then y'all could figure it out better without the kids around. Maybe your marriage could be saved.
Yeah.
Because now you ain't got no kids all in your face. Exactly. Now you can look at each other and be like, yo, what is the issue?
Damn.
But anyway, so we're going to get into the comments a little. Let me make it bigger. Oh, wait, it's still small.
Nah, you can go back to it. I can read it. Okay. Oh, I think they can read it too. Shit.
It's this.
It said, well, girl, can you girl, she can't be happy without a man. She some people are happy after divorce. A crappy partner making you feel crappy. I say go, girl. Yeah. Whatever. And look at all the complaining she's doing about having a good there's no good men out here and blah blah blah. She was used to getting courted and all this bullshit, right? But she got that with her ex-husband. He courted her, he made sure he took care of her, he made sure he loved her and respected her. And she shitted on that, you know what I mean, type of deal. But we are celebrating a woman get divorced, talking about she graduated from him.
Be after a divorce. Like,
let me mute it. It's about to be the next one.
So it says,
okay.
There
we go.
It says it's a little ignorant of you to say someone can't be happy after the divorce. No, she's saying this, you shouldn't be happy, get a divorce, idiot. Like a lot of people don't really listen to what's going on.
And I hate it. Like,
get a divorce means you failed. That means you made a commitment and your commitment failed. It's just like you starting a business and you say, hey, I got this contract and you can't fulfill that contract. That means your business failed.
And who's happy about a business failing?
Exactly. If I can't fulfill this contract, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, hey, sometimes shit happens.
Failure party.
Hey, let's go have a party. I wasn't able to fucking fulfill the contract that you paid me for. No
money has been made.
Thanks. No,
it's like a zero profit party.
Nobody's doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like let's be real. So people divorce for all kinds of reasons, and some people are happy. That sounds dumb as hell.
You read the first one?
Yeah, the first. It
That's
said,
all you read.
Okay.
Okay, so it says some people are happy. What is it? Say it again.
It says people divorce for all kinds of reasons, and some people are happy.
Okay. Look, so you see how she said people divorce for all kinds of reasons. The reason about Tia Mowry is what I was talking about. She said that she wasn't happy. Mm-hmm. If he had whipped her, she would have said that. Since she's so public about it. If he cheated, she would have said that.
Exactly.
She didn't say that. And it was most of her interviews, but she just said she wasn't happy and he was a narcissist.
Yeah. Exactly.
That was it.
She just said she graduated. But hey, what up, Big E? Said my favorite married couple. Appreciate that, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
thanks for being here.
Hey, on your side. Hey, said the J Mac 13 said that's the problem with our community. That's why you think it's okay. Yeah, man. That's the problem with our community. You think that shit's okay for us to get divorced like that. It says, so it's really this normal for people to be this invested in opinions about someone's relationship who they don't know. And J Mac again, he said, yes, because this behavior is the reason we are at the bottom of society. Instead of us saying it's wrong, we celebrate it just like we do gang culture. Damn. God damn. J Mac in the building. Hey, Just Ruth had some fun. He said, why she never known as Tia Hardrick? Exactly, man.
Well, you know how they do.
Celebrities, yeah. But fuck that. You married. Her sister doing it.
Yeah, but her sister different. Her sister's still
married.
married.
I'm just saying, though. Exactly.
Her sister's still married.
Exactly. Hey, black man, make sure she take your last name. Fuck all that hyphenated bullshit. She taking your name. All right, it says, what does the Bible say about judging others? Go and focus on your own marriage. This person clearly doesn't read the Bible. Oh, okay, all right, cool. Okay. Dang. Because you're supposed to judge others. It says a wise man judge of all things, but he himself is judge of no man. Right? So if a wise man judge of all things, he that is spiritual judges all things. Let me get that verse for y'all. Let me see.
So yeah, look at this.
spiritual judges all things.
300,000+ views on this video. Oh my God, it was crazy. I didn't, when I made that video, I just made a video, sharing my thoughts, but I did not know it was gonna go off like that. But when I read the comments, most of the comments were negative. They hated what I said, and that's when I was like, "That's what the hell I'm gonna be talking about." Why? Because a lot of women are so against being together with their man, and I'm all about marriage, and I know that me and my husband have it together. We worked it out, we figured our things out, and I'm like, I want women to have happiness like I do, like not to quit so much. Yep. So I gained a passion for it. That's why I'm up here.
Yep. But as 1 Corinthians 2:15, it says, "For he that is spiritual judge of all things." So you keeping the law, you're able to judge because you're not being you're taking out the mote in your own eye, and you able to see clearly to judge somebody else. That's what that verse was referring to. I can't be committing adultery and telling you not to commit adultery. You know what I'm saying? I'd be a hypocrite then. So, yeah, man. But
I think it's almost at the end. It's coming. Okay, so this is some of the comments. Okay, this one comment on YouTube.
Oh, that's a long ass comment.
All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Thank you, the AP accountability partner.
They said showing some love. Y'all hold everybody accountable. Much love and respect. Exactly, man. And that's what it's about, man. And you always been showing love and support, man. So I appreciate that, brother, man. Honestly, it keeps us going a lot of the times, like when y'all say great things about us, and actually, helping the program out too as well by spending some money. You just losing a lot of other brothers that always and sisters that always help out. So appreciate y'all for always tuning in and showing y'all love and support.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro. It says, all right, it says, make their kids, maybe their kids are happier. Maybe she's a better mother because she's not carrying the taxing mental weight of saying it for the divorce because they are tired of their parents arguing. I'm tired of reading all these fucking maybes. Like, she ain't say all this shit.
She didn't say all that.
Like honestly, like we always gotta say, why we can't just say, hey, she fucked up? What's wrong with that? If a man just left a woman and shit like that, we'll say, hey, the guy's fucked up. But as soon as a woman do it, we just say, all right, well, maybe this happened. Maybe she was getting her ass beat, or maybe he left the toilet seat up. Like, stop making all these damn excuses and stuff like that, because men ain't making no excuses for guys. If a guy put his hands on a woman, we ain't making no damn excuse for it. If a guy is out there doing his woman wrong, we're not making excuses for that shit.
But this is my thing, like, me and James been together about 10 years, and I cannot tell you one time we always got along. I'm talking about like we on the same page. We agree on the same thing. We have the same thoughts. Yeah. Like, it's impossible. So what happens is, if it's something that is worth talking about, we will talk about it. Sometimes we'll go into argument, debate, whatever you want to call it. And it's because we are not the same people. He was brought up differently than me. He's a man, I'm not. Like, that's already a strike. So what we have to do is have patience for each other. Yeah. Knowing that whatever he's saying that's disagreeing with me, it don't mean he don't love me. It don't mean that he hate me. It don't mean that he's trying to be with somebody else. It just mean we don't agree. Yeah. And I think that some women are taking it over their head, and it's like the worst life they ever had. Like, don't look at it like that. And then women have an issue with looking at their man as their leader. That's another thing. Yep. So they're literally going crazy in the marriage for no reason.
Exactly. Hey, Big E said something important, right? He said if your woman still keeps her maiden name, go marry your dad. Go marry your daddy. That's exactly, man. He said that's if you. No, oh my God!
I read it. You chopping it all the way up. Read it. I was that weak when I first read it.
Oh shit!
He said, "I read it again." If you still want to keep your maiden name, go marry your daddy. That's if you know who he is.
God damn, that man crazy. And Just Rule said Cory is more of a private off social media radar kind of fella. it says she didn't respect that about him. Her fault, not his. And that could be a thing, because when I remember, like, he was like kind of. I remember some of the videos you showed me when he first get divorced. He didn't really want to be on camera like that, and you can tell and she all, you know what I mean, being fake and being the actress that she is. Maybe that's kind of what the demise of it. So.
Even Megan Good's ex-husband, when they filed for the divorce, he used to post all the time the things that they were doing in his business and his, you know, all this stuff. When they got divorced, he didn't post in like 3 months.
Yeah.
And the reason why I knew this is because when we had to do a live on them, I had to go and look and be like, okay, cool. The difference between her posting so damn much and the difference between him posting, he ain't post nothing for 3 months. So I don't know, y'all, men versus women, it's like, it's different.
Yeah.
So weird.
I don't post like that at all. Like, that's why shit, this the damn title of this shit is Lady.dcm, because she be mostly doing this shit.
Well, it's because I was on here first and I did the panels. That's why.
I don't guys don't like to be seen like that, especially if we got, you know, other shit that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to live a private life, just be, you know what I mean, doing our shit and take care of our families and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was like that, but yeah, good point, Just Rules. But yeah.
So when it comes to kids, I do believe that if you're going through issues, the kids shouldn't be a part of it. That don't mean you got to leave. It just mean that they shouldn't be a part of it. Go in another room, but don't be yelling because they can hear you. Like, you got to be smart about that. Like, they shouldn't know that you're going through stuff. You got to learn how to put that in secret and figure it out either when they're asleep or when they're not in the house. But you never want your kids to know that you're going through issues. I don't care if you want to call it phony, but your kids don't know. They don't know any better. Like, when our kids see us together, they light up. I mean, like, together, like we're next to each other, sitting next to each other, hugging each other, kissing each other. They light up. And of course, as they get older, they're not going to be lighting up, but they're going to have that warm feeling how they did when they were little. It's just going to go and you know, grow up with them. Yeah. So kids know. And I don't think that they should know how the marriage is going. Yeah. So what this lady is saying, it shouldn't be like that. They should not be miserable.
Like Lex kind of said, extra fine women have a very hard life finding authenticity. God damn.
What is it? You got me saying it wrong.
Yeah. You know,
oh my God! Now you got me saying it. I can't even say it now.
Yeah.
Authentic. Yeah. I can't even say it now. Just move on. Because now we both look crazy.
But yeah, man. And I think that too. Like a lot of, especially with those women that have a lot of options and type of stuff, right? So it's gonna be, because a lot of guys gonna be trying to hit, and they're gonna be getting everything they want. Nobody's never told them no. That was a problem in our relationship. My wife was telling me, no other guy never told me this before, and blah blah blah, and all this. Because I was like, you weren't with no men. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they were just basically trying to, you know what I mean, let you have your way type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But let's remove this one. Add this one back.
But I'm true.
All right, let's get back to Tia. Let's see what the
she's talking about. It sounds like they're saying that she's trying to get back. That was the beginning. Get back with her ex-husband. So we'll see. Is that true? Because
we'll see. Let's go.
Done it a long time ago.
Cliche, but time truly does have a way of soothing pain. Someday, I believe I'll be able to look back on this time with nothing but warmth and gratitude for the beautiful children brought into my life and the stronger version of myself that emerged from the experience.
This shit bringing, like, this is cringe to me. Like, listening to this shit is cringe. Like, if I was him, I'd be maybe he used to her, so he's probably like okay with it. But like, if somebody was like making a damn video like this, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Tia Mowry chokes up reflecting on life after divorce.
I feel like I do have a lot to say. It's just, when am I going to say it?
The actress not holding anything back, opening up about the challenges she's faced since her split from her husband of 14 years, Cory Hardrict.
One moment you're relieved, feeling like you've conquered something significant. Then suddenly, waves of emotions hit you all over again. You try different things to soothe.
So that part. So she was relieved, but now the emotions came back, like the opposite feeling.
Yeah.
So they're using that as saying that she may want to get back with him.
But I honestly, I think.
But we could finish.
No, I think it's like a media ploy. Like she's trying to stay in the limelight, right? And she wasn't getting the attention that she needed or wanted. So she was like, "All right, let me cause a thing that's gonna give me a lot more attention, right?" So she said, "All right, let me divorce my husband. That's okay. I can say a whole bunch of outlandish shit, talking about I graduated and all this type of shit from him and all this type of stuff." And now, once that attention is going away, she like, "Damn, I still ain't got no good man to replace him. Oh, and I already got a lot of penises and dicks, whatever. And then now that wasn't. Now I'm still not happy. So damn, what? I'm still not in a better place than when I left him. You know what I mean? So
she
now,
would have to, in order for her to move on, she would have to find something like, well, she didn't want him. So somebody better. It would be somebody better than her, to her. Somebody better than a husband. But she hasn't found that yet. So that's what happens.
Yeah. And then now she's seeing him probably dating or possibly because he's living a private life. We don't know what he's doing. So he might be trying to get with another woman that's, and the kids probably met her, and because it's been a year. How long has it been? Like a year, 2 years now, right? So there's been like some time that they've been split up. So he probably moved on and about to find another woman, probably get married again. And then now she's like, oh, well, damn, like I still ain't got nobody, no suitors. So let me hurry up and get back with him before it's too late. Type of shit. Remember that happened? I ain't gonna say it.
And release emotional buildup with exercise, journaling your thoughts, meditation, and seeking therapy to cope with the.
So she's saying that she wants to release her emotions by doing exercise and stuff. Release emotions by writing, she said, journaling and all that stuff. But if you don't get down to the bottom of your issues, you could write a whole book. It's not going to do anything. You have to literally conquer your emotions. Writing it down is not going to get you there. She mentioned a therapist. A therapist actually is supposed to pull out why you're feeling this way. What can you do to help fix it? Because her way of coping is not coping. It's just getting her thoughts out. Okay, now what? Now my thoughts are out. Do you have regrets? Talk about your regrets. Do you want to get back with him? Talk to him about that. Like, you got to figure out why you want to get back to him. Do you regret because you feel he's a good guy? You are overreacting. You have to literally have these things out and be open to speak about it with the person that you left. Because you do have kids, so it ain't like y'all can't talk unless he's saying, no, don't talk to me at all. He's being like an asshole. I don't know. But you have to be able to talk to him about that. Writing it down and doing exercise ain't going to help you. And that's where she failed at. She thought that was going to help her. Going on all these trips, drinking her wine, journaling. That's not going to do nothing for the reason why you left him.
Yeah, he says those who own two-parent homes seem to avoid these pitfalls. Yeah, man. Hopefully, we got to get more two-parent households. Agreed, Brother James. He said, I seen Tia years before she married Cory. Okay. I glazed at her and kept it moving. She was real pretty to look at. Yeah, I kept moving. You had to get away from it. You dodged the bullet.
Breakup and the dreams you had for the future.
Since calling it quits in 2022, Tia's been doing just that and has been nothing but an open book about her next chapter.
You're falling in love with yourself. I know you hate to admit it. There's a lot of other people you could be falling in love with.
Falling in love with yourself. Is that shit people doing today?
Yes.
That sound dumb as hell. That sound like narcissism right there. That's what this shit means. To have the love and desire for oneself. What the hell?
But you're choosing you.
I'm all about inspiring and encouraging. The DMs that I have gotten from so many women that are going through the same thing and just saying how they admire my courage and my strength.
I hate when women relate themselves to a situation. Let's say all saying, I'm not happy, I want to get a divorce. But then y'all got to remember, everybody's happiness and the way how y'all look at life in marriage is not the same. Everybody's logic is not the same. So to say, oh, I'm going through this too. Okay, what about are you going, like, what is it that you're going through? And then you have to spit out real facts, like, you know, life-threatening ones. Not that we don't get along. Okay, help. Both of y'all got to work together to help you guys get along. It's not just gonna be one person doing it. It got to be both.
And people are cheering
and they're cheering it, yeah,
for breaking up their families and shit like that. And then they're gonna be just like 30, 40 years from now, they're gonna be saying, damn, I shouldn't have did this shit. This shit is crazy.
I mean, it's hard, you know.
This shit is crazy.
when the relationship is not going well, even though it's not life threatening. I'm not saying, when I say, hey, don't divorce when it's not life threatening, I'm not saying that it's the easiest thing in the book to stay with someone that you don't get along with. You don't like each other. You're always arguing. I know for a fact that ain't easy. That's hard. But you have to just look at the bigger picture and then kind of figure it out, because at the end, you probably will have the regret. You may not be able to meet someone to replace the other person with, and then that person may not be the one that you want. It's just going to keep going. So it's kind of like, we just got to think a little bit more about the situation. It's just sad, though, because relationships are hard. You just have to learn how to work together.
You know how to stop arguing? Stop yelling. You just fucking have a conversation. It's just like this. I have a problem with this.
It's not just the argument, though.
I didn't like how you doing this. And you can tell the person, like, hey, all right, explain to them what's going on. And then if the person start getting their feelings and cutting you off, you can tell them, hey, I want you to hear the full conversation so you can understand how I'm feeling about this topic, right? Just like how my wife did a show about emotional intelligence. Like, a lot of women like to say men are not emotionally intelligent, but it's actually the men that are emotionally intelligent, because we're able to have a conversation with you rather than using our and thinking about your feelings and our feelings. If guys are more blunt in how they display information, right? So if a guy's not being blunt with you, that means he's showing emotional intelligence, because he can easily say, the shit you saying don't make no fucking sense, in a nice voice.
No, so
but
it's not.
He chooses to say, hey, baby, I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't get it. He'll say something like that rather than just say, hey, your shit don't make no sense.
So it's not just the arguing, right? It's them not having, you know how they say, oh, you don't understand me. That is what would drive a lady insane, because she feel like she's not being heard, right? Remember, we're emotional creatures. So if they feel you're not listening, we're not being heard. Meaning, when I say listening, I'm not talking about you literally listening. I'm talking about understanding what they're saying. All of that together. If they feel like they're talking to a shoebox, like whatever they tell you, y'all like, oh, whatever, forget it, get over it, and then they walk off type thing.
Yeah. What if the guy say he does? I do understand what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about the ones with that feel that they don't.
I know. No, I'm saying, like, so the woman would say, hey, I feel like you don't understand what I'm saying right now. I don't feel like you get me. And the guy said, baby, I do understand what you're talking about. I clearly understand what you're talking about. What about those type of situations?
So with those situations, the guy would have to show it through whatever's going on. So let's say, hey, I don't like that you come home late at, I don't know, 10 o'clock because you're at the gym or something. Yeah. And it's been years. And she's like, hey, I feel a little uneasy about that, your safety, whatever. But he continues to do it, knowing that, oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Then that would be an issue.
So he said, hey, baby, I understand what you're saying, but this is the only time I can work out. I have to work long hours, so that's why I have to go to the gym at this period of time. So this is why I have to come back home at this period of time. And then
so there's no compromise. So
then she
it keeps going. I can keep going.
Hold on. Then she was saying, well, you don't understand what I'm saying. But clearly in that conversation, I understood what your side, what I'm coming from.
So women are dramatic. When they want something, right? If you're not able to compromise it, then it's a problem. You could go to the street, basically. We ain't together. That's how it's looked at.
But I'm saying
it's weird.
But if a woman say, if a woman say, my point is this, right? This is what I'm saying is, a lot of times women don't understand that you're actually calling your man dumb when you say stuff like that. So for the ladies that's listening to this or going to listen to this later, you're actually calling your man ignorant because he's clearly understand what you're saying, but you're going to continue to tell him he don't understand what you're saying. So that means this nigga is stupid. That's what you're basically telling him, but not telling him that, right? But a lot of guys don't take it that way because we understand women. We understand y'all just saying shit that y'all don't really actually know what y'all mean. But honestly, if you really look at it, you're basically saying, hey, man, you can't comprehend a simple conversation that I'm having with you. And the man is telling you, hey, I understand this simple ass conversation that we're having, right? But rather the women saying, hey, okay, you just you understand what I'm saying, but you just got a different way about going about it. That's honestly, that's what's going on, right?
Well,
Understand?
I mean, that should be talked about. If men are feeling that when women say that they're dumb, then they need to say that. Because I don't know if all women are thinking that their man is dumb. It's just like you speaking man, I'm speaking lady. Like
exactly. But,
it's kind of like that.
But I said a lot of guys don't look at it like that way. But I'm telling guys that's what they actually really is telling you, but they're not knowing that they're telling you that. Because
that could be depending on the person.
Conversation.
If it's so, when you say simple, it could be you may think it's simple, but if it was so simple, why is it not fixed? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not simple. Like I wouldn't say it's simple.
Just like that conversation we had. That's the only time I can go work out. You know what I mean? So
that's why I said women want compromise. So if you're not going to,
that's not compromise.
Hey, you're gonna have to figure out a different time. Then they're gonna be like, oh, you're not hearing me. You don't listen to me.
I don't think that's
and then that's what it is.
A compromise is both parties getting what they want. And that compromise that you're talking about, she's only getting what she wants.
That's what I'm getting to.
So
I said what she is thinking. That's why I said men and women have to talk more so we can be on the same logical path. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Has to be. Man. Have to talk more.
Yeah, man. So guys, just understand. And when you talking to women and they're saying that type of stuff, you have to tell them like, hey, you're actually calling me ignorant. I understand exactly what you're saying. I just don't agree with what you're saying. Don't call me ignorant. I don't like that. And then now that would now change their approach, because now they can't say, hey, you're not listening to me. Yes, no, I am listening to you. You just called me ignorant. Don't call me ignorant no more. Now they're not putting you on the fence. That's putting them on. It's actually changing dynamics of the conversation, because now you telling her you understand the conversation, and if she continues to say that, because that's the only thing she want to continue to say. That's why a lot of these guys leave a conversation rather than continue to have it, because they don't want to continue to go back and forth, because God's peace is more important than that conversation that you're talking about. So when you say things like that, it's going to make them think more about what type of conversation they're having with you.
Right? Yeah, it just needs to be more like what was I going to say? It needs to be more like, instead of, let's say there's like 3 issues. I don't think we should work on all 3 issues at the same time.
Work on one.
Because if you already feeling that the person's not hearing or listening to the first one, then the second one, then the third one, then it's gonna be, oh my gosh, you're not even, I'm getting in depression, like, I'm going depressed. It's just, it's a lot of emotional things going on.
Yeah, man.
But all I'm saying is that the best way to help any situation in a marriage or about to be, you thinking about getting married, you have to talk and learn how men are. You have to talk and learn how women are. You got to talk and learn about each other, everything. You got to keep talking. It'll save you so much.
Yeah, man. Blaze said, cheering for people to fail at marriage and being a family unit is one of the dumbest things I've seen in recent memory. Exactly, man. I don't get it, yo. This shit is crazy.
It has just been, I feel so blessed.
Included in Tia's blessings, her 2 children, whom she shares with Cory, 12-year-old son Cree and 5-year-old daughter Cairo.
Oh, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
While talking about her kiddos, Tia couldn't help but get emotional.
Someday, I believe I'll be able to look back on this time with nothing but warmth and gratitude for the beautiful children brought into my life and the stronger version of myself that emerged from the experience.
I am really, I have to be honest with you, so overwhelmed by all of the support and the love that I have received. And I'm just so grateful of the community and just the fans that I have and the women.
Among those women, her twin sister, Tamara.
I said, Tia, I'm looking on your Instagram. This is the happiest you have ever been in a long time. You are.
Now the sister's supporting the bullshit. And that's the sad thing about it. She's going to go back to her husband. and she gonna go back to nobody. But go back to nobody. So it's crazy.
Are glowing. And I said, you look different. I said, you know what? I'm so proud of you because you are showing other women, hell, even men, you know, that you walk in your truth. Look what happens no matter what. And she's the voice for
look what happens. You split up a family for no fucking reason.
It's
like,
weird that she's saying that and she's married.
Exactly. Like you sound dumb as hell.
That's like me saying that. Like I'm watching, especially what I'm hearing why she's getting a divorce. I'm watching somebody get a divorce. Her why she got one. I'm married. I got my husband. I got my kids, and I'm gonna say that. No, I would never say that.
This shit is sad.
So that's weird. It's like she's trying to protect her. That's her twin too. So she's trying to protect her sister.
Yeah.
Because she know for a fact that's false.
I would have turned down the interview. You make enough money, nigga.
for so many right now.
As women, we take our power back by sharing our stories and bringing any deep shame we hold from this experience into the light. I love you guys. Tia.
It's like she was crying.
Yeah, but
how old are you?
72.
That shit was fake, man. And honestly, and the sad part about this is that all the families that she affected about having divorce, I'm still blame those people for the divorce and stuff like that because they listen to the bullshit. But this is those same people are that probably listened to her conversation and all this bullshit did and said, yeah, right, you're right, Tia, let me go get a divorce and shit like that. Now those people got her to blame too as well. Like people gotta understand, like if you're a public figure, like even us, right? We have to understand like the image that we put out matters to people. You know what I'm saying? So say if we got a divorce,
like
or some shit like that,
I wouldn't even
like
post
that shit. Now all the shit that we did and stuff like that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it shit that matters. And a lot of people just doing shit and just thinking it's okay because you got a voice that say all this bullshit, man. This shit's sad.
Yeah, I would, like I said, life threatening. I would never put on here nothing like you're saying. She's putting it out too much, and then that's why the divorce party thing is so popping. Not because of her; it's been popping before her. But the divorce party and parties are for a celebration. I don't think a divorce is a celebration. It is bad. Now, if you're happier after one, that's on you. But to celebrate something that is bad, because no. Just keep it to yourself between you and your ex-husband and your loved ones. And then you got to learn how to go through life after that. But that's not something I think you should broadcast. Yeah, like it's a popular, oh yes, all the women who are like me. Like, no. Yeah. You're not from any type of abusive. They always say it's mentally abusive too. Okay, but I seen an interview with her mentally abusing her own husband. It goes both ways. So, but physical abuse and then, of course, stepping out, having kids, having a kid on each, that type of stuff is a no.
Yeah, man. It's sad. This is.
And she sounded she was crying with the video.
Oh yeah, these actors know how to fake. She's a childhood actor
from a long time.
Yeah, so a lot of this shit could be false too as well. But man, it's. The sad part about it is she's going to remain divorced. She's not going to get back with him.
He's not going to how he acted. I don't think he would get back with her.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to touch her anyway, especially because I know she got some outside meat once they split up. So after these 2 years, I know somebody been tearing that up and they didn't want to marry her. So why the fuck would I come back and try to tap that again? Yo, after me, if somebody else hit you after me, that belonged to that nigga.
Okay, so, but that's if that happened. Let's say that didn't happen. You think he should get back with her if she stayed celibate?
I wouldn't personally, whatever, but it just depends on his situation. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I don't trust actors at all because those are you don't really know who they are because they can have all these different spirits on them or having all these different things, these roles that they play because they got to actually get into character. You got to actually be that person to act.
You gotta know the person before they start acting.
Yeah,
that's the only way.
You don't know who this person really is because they can be acting out some damn character that they played long years ago. You don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's great. We probably go look at her history and see if she played a divorced woman or something. You don't never fucking know. Like that's probably what caused her to.
I've seen most of her content. I haven't seen her play a divorced lady.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We probably got to go back and see shit like that. Like she probably got all type of.
I used to watch. Matter of fact, I used to watch all her shows back in the day.
Yeah, man, this shit's crazy.
I used to like. I didn't like her like that, but I liked her shows. When I say her as a person, she shows herself and then she shows her role. I like the role she played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So you tell it like it is. Yeah, man. I went exactly, man. I went like man. This shit is crazy. Like I don't know, man. Because honestly, he can actually get a better woman. But I know he has the kids with her.
It's just so it's the kids because like
yeah.
That's the thing, though. When the only thing about a divorce, you can get a better anything, but now you got kids and you got to see her the rest of your life. Like it's like.
But I think she the type of person that will get back with him and divorce his ass again. That's what I'm looking at. She probably was like, yeah, I was wrong, and that should be for 2 months, and then she'll go right back to the same nigga because she got him back, and shit is back normal again. And then she'll be talking about she want to leave.
But they would have to work out their issues, even if they wanted to get back together. I don't think they just get married.
But they have no issue.
No, they have issues. It's just
she didn't say nothing.
No, oh my God, they have issues. It's just that she was done with trying to fix them. I don't think they were life threatening. It was issues. We already spoke about. It's them not getting along. They don't know how to, or she doesn't. Whatever. Both of them don't know how to communicate. She feels probably lost. He's not hearing her. The same stuff that most women say today. Those are issues. So you see how me and you are able to talk and do this? Some people can't do that, James. That's what I'm saying. That's issues. That's bad. If you can't go to your lady and tell her about your day without her, feeling a type of way, and you guys are always arguing about some stupid shit, like that's issues. Yeah. So they probably just don't get along. And it's been a couple years of them not getting along. On top of her being an actress, on top of him being an actor, they're having these crazy conflicting schedules because both of them are working. They're barely seeing each other. Now she has a sex schedule every Wednesday. Like all of this is not a regular life. So they have issues.
Yeah. He said Cory got back with her. She had to read 40 Bible scriptures. Yeah, man. It said, why say there are issues to the public? Man, honestly, I say she should have because she's saying all the other shit. So she might as well tell us the reason why. But if it was something that was serious, she would have told us, right? Because all these women that get abused or all this Me Too and all these different shit, they always coming out and said this person did this to me. And then now we look at that person like, okay, they bad, right?
Well, yeah, we know it's not abuse based on how she's moving.
Yeah.
And we know it's not the cheating.
Yeah.
Based on how she acting.
So you want to get on a Playboy program and say you graduated from your husband. You want to say you did you didn't want him no more and blah blah blah, the relationship wasn't working and all this type of stuff. Okay, tell us the reason why. You know what I'm saying? She's just
doing like half. It's like either you're gonna say it or you not. I feel like don't say it at all or don't speak about it if you're not gonna say all.
It's crazy.
But the protection of him and her, I guess, because she's making him look bad by saying, "Oh, I graduated," but then she don't say why. It just makes it weird.
Because she said, "Why are we gonna get on her ass? Because it's not gonna be for a real reason. So we're gonna be on that ass and say, girl, you dumb as hell and you stupid, and this is you divorced a husband for 14 years over this."
Yeah, people gonna say, "Well, oh my gosh, why did you divorce him for that?" So she one of those that don't want to seem bad to the public's eye, and that's what's happening. She wants to make up for something. So that's why she keeps talking about, oh, my fans support me, and there's women say they're going through this too, so she could feel like somebody is on her side. Is what it sounds like.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I read your comment wrong. I said I see what you're saying, but what she's saying, was it really serious? No, she didn't say anything that's was really serious. She didn't say nothing at all. She didn't give us like an issue. Nothing. She just said she graduated and she wanted to
she wasn't happy.
She wasn't happy. That's it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say communication breakdown because honestly, you can tell how Cory Hardry talks, right? He's a more calm person when he talks, right? He's a more laid back. All of us know them laid back brothers that's not gonna give you too much fight, you know what I mean, when they talking, because they're men a few words and they're not gonna try to go back and forth with you type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of those type of guys. So she couldn't say he was being disrespectful and not trying to hear her out, because he does that. You can tell that he does that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a weird situation. We're talking about celebrities, but people actually go through this every day. So the best thing I could say is you need to learn how to communicate. Go to a communication course, learn about men, learn about him, because it's two different things. Men and him, right? You have to know you're a man. You have to know when he's mad, when he's sad, when he's annoyed, when he's aggravated, what he don't like that you're doing. You got to know, like, let's say if it's something that I'm doing, I know for a fact James ain't going to like this.
Yeah.
You need to know that. I'm not saying you're going to be perfect, but these are ways to not make the relationship terrible. You got to know so much, because remember, some people never met their husband until they're like in their 20s. But remember, y'all missed the first 20 years. You don't know him like that. You know him when you met him. So you got a lot of catching up to do. So learn your man, learn how men are, the type of man that you have, and make your relationship work on your side. Stop worrying about what he ain't doing and do what you're doing. Make sure you are still doing your duties as a wife. Never stop doing that. Yeah. Even if you guys had an argument, you still better do your wifely duties. Just like if he is the man and he, let's say, is the sole provider or paying majority of the bills, that's like him stopping paying majority of the bills because y'all just had an argument. No, he's going to still keep pushing. He's still going to be there for you. He's going to be there for the kids. Women like to throw men out on the couch. Huh?
There's no way.
Y'all going to sleep in the same bed. Just roll your ass over to the other side. Like, y'all making it so dramatic.
Man, stop doing that shit. No woman never should kick you on the couch in your damn house. That shit disrespectful as hell. There's no way. Shit, nigga, if you want to sleep on the couch, you can, but I'm sleeping in this damn bed. Shit, I break the door down and any damn thing. Like, I'm sleeping on the bed, goddamn. I know how to take the damn door off the hinge. I'll take the damn door off the hinge on your ass in a second. Shit, y'all better learn how to use these damn drills and hammers and shit.
Stop saying that you are not going to give him sex. All of this stuff is bad. Y'all got to work it out. If you're not giving him sex and you put him on the couch, you don't like him for real. Matter of fact, you don't even love that man. Just because y'all went through an argument and he's not hearing you and it didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, does not mean that he don't love you anymore. Yeah. Oh, you stop loving him all of a sudden? Like, we got to get better with this. If you eliminate these negative and toxic thoughts, you're not going to think about divorcing. It starts with those negative thoughts first. I want him to sleep on the couch. I need a week of space. Let me go send him to a hotel, get out my face. If you already thinking like that, trust me, you will file those divorce papers. Y'all got to stop thinking negatively. Think the most positive. That was just an argument. Tomorrow's a new day. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. It'll be a different conversation. Let me figure out how to properly communicate this to him. How can we make this work? Yeah. That's what you got to do. Give it patience. Don't put time on it, but you do have to give it time. I keep saying that. It's a lot of things, but y'all got to do it.
Hey, I got my boys with me. Whole day in hell. You think I'm sleeping on the couch? Exactly, man. They said the couch is comfortable for only maybe 5 hours. Hell, fuck that shit. Like,
me and James have not been married 20 years. We've been together 10 years, married going on 8. And before the relationship, we went through hell and back. So I could say that I've seen James's worst. Whew. He's seen mine. In the relationship, like, we went through stuff early. We know I don't want him to get over there to that space. He don't want me to get to this space. So we learned how to make our communication work. And we are going on 8 years strong with a whole bunch of kids and we straight. So
Just Rules called that.
we good. I never put him on the couch, never told his ass to sleep on the couch. I never said you're not gonna get no sex. I never stopped cooking. I never stopped doing whatever it is that Lady Di does for her husband. I never stopped doing those things, even when we had an argument. I continue to do whatever it is that I was already doing. That's it. And like I said, me and him are happy. So it's you just gotta work. But like I said, you have to learn. You gotta learn each other first. That's how that's gonna work. If you don't learn each other, you done. Exactly. If you say he's annoying, you're done. But we done.
Hey,
we're done.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man, for another great show, man. Thank y'all for stopping by, man. Appreciate that. Just Rules, Marcus. Appreciate it, brother Blaze. James, then like I don't know what you talking about. I was an angel the whole time. Exactly, it was all her fault. So, where do y'all think this mindset come from? Man, honestly, this mindset comes from the lack of respect from men in this society, right?
But why do they lack respect from men?
Because of what they was taught. So if we teach our kids they're not gonna be shit, they nothing and all that type of stuff, right? Like y'all remember the movies like Antoine Fisher and all that type of stuff, right? And how they taught him from a young age that he wasn't shit, they was molesting him and all this type of stuff. He grew up and he had to go to therapy and for somebody to help him get out of that situation. So a lot of these women need therapy because a lot of the stuff that they're taught is incorrect. And then when they start dealing with men that's actually worth some shit, they're not gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how they lose out on good men. And then or they'll divorce a good man because they didn't think that he was good enough. And then once they get out and they realize 10, 30 years later that he was a great man, that's when they have their regrets.
Like I said on a show before, the reason why the mindset is like this is there ain't no daddies in the house raising these daughters. These men, fathers first, have to teach their daughters how to respect him as a father and men, period.
Yep.
And if the man is not in the house, or there's fathers in the house not teaching their daughters this. Type of man, I don't call that a man that is a leader. If they're not teaching their daughters, that's where the mindset is coming from.
Hey, and let and the women get out the way and let these fathers be in their house too as well. So, but hey, we'll be back, guys, next week. My wife has her show Wednesday with Real Pressure, so please tune into that. It's gonna be another great topic. I already know. So, hey man, appreciate y'all always showing love and support, man. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. Peace.